Hello there, and welcome to an extra episode of Geek Out and Speak Out. My name is Geeks. So, as you may notice, I'm filming in a slightly different place in my house. Today, I've had the luxury of actually being able to film in front of my collectibles, as you can see behind me. Yeah, there's quite a few Star Wars figures and that back there. And you can see a Darth Vader helmet, a Boba Fett helmet, and I've got talking to the microphone. Behind me is a Mandalorian helmet as well, Mando from the Mandalorian series. Anyway, maybe I'll do a video on my Star Wars collection. There's some numerous other bits floating around as well. Maybe I'll do a video on that another time. But today, I'm going to be doing a bonus video, and this is going to be an unboxing video. Now, this has completely caught me by surprise, and this wasn't supposed to arrive today. It wasn't supposed to arrive on Monday or Tuesday, but it's come today, which is a wonderful surprise. And one of the reasons I talk about my figures is because it's another Star Wars Black Series figure that's just arrived, and I've got it just here. And here we have it. See that? Yeah, that is pre-Viszla, from the clan Viszla. And that is a character from the Clone Wars. Now again, as I said, this wasn't supposed to arrive today. It was supposed to arrive early next week, but it's caught me by surprise, so I thought, what the heck, I'll do a video. I haven't done an unboxing video in quite some time. So just as just a little some little nuggets of info about this character. He features in the Clone Wars animated series, which is not strictly for children. It is very much a grown-up, for grown-ups as well. Just throwing it out there because I've been a big fan of the Clone Wars for a very long time, and just because it's animated doesn't mean it's just for children. It is amazing. Very, very good addition to Star Wars canon. And yeah, this character, he appears, I believe, if I recall, in Season 2, where he fights Obi-Wan Kenobi in his first episode. And he is the leader of a splinter faction from the Mandalorians called Death Watch. And one of the things to note about this character, actually, in this episode of Clone Wars, is if you see here, you'll probably see it a bit more later, he has got the Darksaber. Now, this was the first introduction of the Darksaber into the Star Wars canon, and it goes on to feature more in the Mandalorian series and in Star Wars Rebels as well. It becomes very important for the Mandalorian culture, but I'll talk more about that, probably about that when I'm doing the unboxing. Yes, so he's a leader of a splinter faction from the Mandalorian culture, and the Mandalorian culture is basically made up of a whole load of tribes and different clans, and this guy, he believes that Mandalorians shouldn't be pacifists like they've become during the beginning of the Clone Wars, that they should be more warlike like they used to be back in their ancestry. Yeah, he's a pretty bad dude. He's got some interesting gadgets and gizmos like most Mandalorians do, and he puts up quite a fight against Obi-Wan Kenobi, and he features more and more later on in the Clone Wars as well. As a spoiler, he doesn't make it out of the Clone Wars alive. He does come up against a foe which he underestimates and gets defeated by, and actually gets his head cut off. Spoilers. And that foe would be Maul, Darth Maul, not Bond, James Bond, but Maul, Darth Maul. But that's a whole different thing. Let's get to the unboxing, shall we? So here we go. Standard box, really, for Star Wars The Black Series figures. Though they have been straying away from these plastic boxing now. They're all coming in cardboard and stuff these days. But I don't know. They're not all. They're a bit inconsistent with it as far as I'm concerned. I've had some figures that have arrived in cardboard. This one's still arriving in plastic, and this is a fairly new figure, I believe. I don't know. I'm not too sure how long this one's been out for. Anyway, so standard boxing. You got the little decoration of the character there, pre-Viszla his name, and on the back it's got a little bit of a description about the character in different languages and all the warning, choking, warning signs and everything like that. I'm not going to be swallowing the his blasters or anything like that, so I shan't have to worry about that. A little disclaimer, when using scissors, please be careful, don't cut yourself. Now, as always with these things, on the top you've got a bit of tape here and here, and you've got a nice little plastic window there. Well, that seems fairly pointless to me, unless you want to see the top of his head. But anyway, let's get to it. A little, mind your fingers. 1 and a 2. And let's pop them to one side. So let's open up this puppy. Excuse the noise. There we go. So there's the box, empty box. Throw that rubbish. And here he's in this plastic wrapping. So normally these days it's all in cardboard and everything's wrapped up in cardboard. I suppose to make it a little bit more environmentally friendly. I guess this one not so environmentally friendly. So anyway, let's take the top sleeve off. Ooh. Again, a little bit of instructions and stuff there, but don't really need those. I'm sure I know how to do this. Throw that to one side. Rubbish. There we are. This is the good stuff now. I always start with the accessories first, leave the figure to last. It might get a little bit noisy while I'm taking the bits out, but just bear with me. Let's have a look at that. That's his Mandalorian blaster, standard issue. Pretty much all of my Mandalorian figures have got these kind of blasters. So, yeah, that's pretty good. That's standard for that. What should we do? Oh, yeah. Okay, the Darksaber here. There we go. And that is the sign of whoever holds this is the rightful leader to Mandalore. Now, Viszla has this in the Clone Wars, but he is not the leader of the Mandalorians. Duchess Satine is. But it causes all kinds of political issues, but this is the symbolic leader, symbol for the leadership of the Mandalorian culture. So, yeah, that's a whole story that starts from the Clone Wars and pretty much hasn't ended, even right up until the recent series of the Mandalorian. So, yeah, it goes on a long time. Pop that to one side. Oh, let's do jetpack next. Bosh. Again, fairly standard issue jetpack for most Mandalorian characters. The only figure I've got that's Mandalorian that hasn't got one of these, I think, is my Din Djarin. I got the first version of Din Djarin from the first couple of episodes of The Mandalorian, so he hasn't got his shiny armor, doesn't have his jetpack. But anyway, this is pretty cool though. You've got these movable jets here, you got a rocket on the top, which normally they can come off. Yep, boom, jetpack comes off as well. And that, turn it around, and it's got a little peg here which pokes into his back, which obviously holds it on. Got a nice little clip here, which I assume you can hang the Darksaber from. That one side. One of my favourite parts of a Mandalorian's armour and outfit is his helmet. There, look. And this is a slightly different version of the helmet because it's got the antenna on both sides, which gives it a bit of a unique look. It's got the Death Watch symbol on the front, on the forehead there. And normally, most of the Mandalorians have got either nothing or they've got an aiming tool that comes down that's attached to the side of the head. But Boba Fett has it, and numerous others have it as well. But this one, it's a unique model of this helmet, which I think gives them a really cool look. Really makes them stand out. Most of the Mandalorians look fairly generic, but this makes them stand out from the clan, the tribe. It signifies him as a leader. Pop that to one side. Now comes the man himself, Viszla. Oh, no, I tell a lie. There is another blaster down here. Look, it's exactly the same as the other one, I believe. There it is. I almost forgot that one. Again, another standard issue. Most of the Mandalorian characters come with dual blasters. That's the same as the other one. The man himself, Viszla. Now, before I get this out, actually no, I'll get him out first. Let's get him out. There we go. Again, more plastic rubbish, recycled. Boom. There's the man himself. Now, before I go into all of his legs and arms and whatnot, now Viszla is pre-Viszla, he's the leader of the clan Viszla, which is quite a prominent tribe or clan in the Mandalorian culture. There is another reference to clan Viszla so recently as in the Mandalorian series. There is a big character with a massive blaster called Viszla, who at one point, I believe it's in the Book of Boba Fett, he challenges Din Djarin for the Darksaber. So yeah, there's references and that through the Mandalorian of Clan Viszla, but this was the first introduction to the series. His armor is very kind of similar to what Jango Fett had, a bit of grey and a bit of blue. So anyway, let's check him out. I always do this when I get new figures. So this head's a bit stiff. Almost turned it all the way around. Noddy, shaky. And a nice little detail on his face there. This is for when he's not from his introduction in the Clone Wars, because he hasn't got that scar on his face. That scar is given to him by Count Dooku, I believe, in a later series. Right, so yeah, his elbows turn. And on these ones, most of the Mandalorians have got these little wires here, which kind of do restrict the arms a little bit, but at least they move. There's no stiffness, only the usual newer stiffness. Wrists rotate, yes, and yes. Top of his legs, yep, they rotate backwards and forwards as well. Knees, yep, it's got the double joint in the knee on the top and the bottom, so you can really get a good bend in that knee if you want to pose him. Same on the other one. Just makes me nervous. Don't worry, I'm going to break things. And lastly, so we go top to toe. Feet, they rotate backwards and forwards, side to side. Yeah, that one's pretty good. That one, smash him. So anyway, so he's in perfect working order. No need to send him back, which is excellent. And so just to get him a little bit closer, he's a handsome devil, isn't he? With a little bald head, scar on his face, but it gives him a unique look. He does look very mean and aggressive, which he is, but he's a zealot. He's a very devout to the Mandalorian culture. Very, very demanding. Anyway, let's get him all geared up, shall we? So anyway, lift his arms up. Again, we put his blasters, got a holster on this side. Boom, one in there. Oh, excuse my dog. She's barking at nothing again. Frankie, shh. Okay, so that's the two blasters in his holsters. There and there. The old backpack. Got a peg and two little peggy bits. Pushing him back. There we go. That's him. It's so cool. I love it. In case you didn't realise, I really do like Star Wars. Let's put the Darksaber in his hand. I have got another Darksaber for the Black Series figures that came with Moff Gideon, obviously a character from the Mandalorian, who wields the Darksaber until Mando takes it from him. Spoilers. And the crowning moment is. Boom. Now that is a really awesome looking Mandalorian. If you ask me, nobody's asking me, but I'm saying it anyway because this is my video. Check it out there. Some really cool detail, as there always is with these figures. This one cost me a little bit. I shan't tell you exactly how much, but it wasn't cheap. But I think if I counted correctly, I think it's my 98th figure in my collection. So only two more. Maybe when I get my 100th figure, I shall do a video on some of my favourites. But that is really awesome. I look forward to getting him on my shelf shortly. So there we go. That's the unboxing of pre-Viszla with a little bit of dog barking. So there we have it. There's an unboxing of pre-Viszla. I've wanted this character for quite a while, so I'm dead chuffed. I've got it now. He's so cool. What I might do, I might put a picture of him where I've put him up in my collection. Not quite sure where I'm going to put him. I've got a few choices, but anyway, probably in my next video, which I'll be recording tomorrow, will be my reaction videos to the Royal Rumble. I'll be back in my usual spot, recording it. Today's been a bit of a bonus in that I had the time and the space to record my video here, which I think it looks like a pretty good backdrop for my videos. I wish I could do them here all the time, but sadly that is not the case. So today is just a little extra for me, and hopefully for you as well, so you can get a little glimpse as to exactly how much I enjoy Star Wars and my collectibles. Yeah, I love it. Anyway, that's enough from me. I shall be recording my next video and uploading it tomorrow. I hope you've enjoyed sitting through all this, me unboxing one of these. Like I said, I haven't done an unboxing video for a while, not since I've had this new setup, and so I might be a little bit rusty, but I try not to let it draw out for too long. But I do enjoy these very much. So so thank you for watching. See you on my video tomorrow, and let's see what happens at the Royal Rumble, shall we? Okay, so there's a nice little bonus feature here. I thought, well, there's my shelf of Mandalorians in my Star Wars collection. So starting from the back, you got Cosca Reeves, you got Axe Woves, then you got bog standard Death Watch Trooper, the infamous Jango Fett, and there is Paz Viszla, who features in The Mandalorian, descendant of Pre-Viszla. Bo-Katan Kryze, one of my favourites, Sabine Wren, and legendary Din Djarin. And you got Pre-Viszla, who I just unboxed, and the absolutely amazing Boba Fett. I got two Boba Fetts. I got one from Empire Strikes Back, but I thought the Book of Boba Fett one was better, so I've put him here as well. So there we go. There's my shelf. Oh, and let's not forget little Din Grogu. Now he's a Mandalorian now. Spoilers from the Mandalorian season 3, but he is officially Mandalorian now. He's a cute little fella.